Menyaksikan Economic Update bersama saya Andi Shalini. Dan kami lanjutkan kembali perbincangan bersama dengan CEO XLSmart, Mr. Rajeev Sethi. Mr. Rajeev, let's continue our discussion. We've already explored the strategy and also internal transformation. Let's shift our focus on the market execution and also competitiveness. Will there be any adjustment in dividend policy and also shareholder returns going ahead?
Yeah. The first answer is obviously what we do. The aim is to improve the shareholder returns as we move forward. And as I described in the earlier section, this merger, this synergy growth will enable us to do that in the long term. In the short term, because of this integration, as I said, we are readying ourselves for future, our networks for future. It will require investment. So in the first 12 to 18 months, we'll see more investment going on for future growth.
Do you have targets for it?
Yes, we have targets, but obviously I can't share it publicly. We have targets which are pretty ambitious. So most of the capital in the first few quarters will be going for future growth, especially on the network side. The future dividend policy, obviously as management we will propose, but the aim would be to have decent shareholder returns and ensure that we are able to keep on reinvesting for future growth also, because this market has so much of opportunities. The question is not about lack of opportunities, but about how do we prioritize and how do we have efficient resource allocation to the right areas. But one thing is sure, wherever we go, whichever areas we invest in, we'll want to scale it up. It will not just be playing on the sidelines, but we'll want to take a leadership position there.
As the huge market opportunity, as you've been mentioned about, and as more industry players are also embrace digitalization, so how does XLSmart plan to differentiate itself from competitors that also shifting towards digital?
One is I believe what is a structural advantage which we have. XL Axiata, one of the legacy companies, we had two brands. We had XL and we had Access. And from Smartfren, we are inheriting the Smart brand. So these three brands are very uniquely positioned in the market. And all three brands are very strong brands. Close to $1 billion in revenue of each one of the brands. Each brand more than 25-30 million active customers. That's a very structural advantage we have as compared to other operators in the market. Obviously, you can create new brands, but new brands take time, effort, investment, and customers to accept those brands. We have inherited those. We already have those brands with us. So in my mind, that's one of the advantages which we'll like to build on. For example, Access is a youth-centric brand. So we'll use Access to offer youth-centric digital offerings. Smart is more on worry-free segment. People who do not want to worry about their monthly spends, want unlimited products. Smart is for that. XL is more premium, along with the XL Prioritas, which is our postpaid brand, is focused on that segment. So very uniquely positioned brands. So I think that is one unique structural advantage we have, and we'll want to continue to build on that. But in future, the future differentiation will also depend on how efficiently or how effectively are we able to harness the new technologies, including 5G. As I said, in 5G, wherever we go, whichever cities we go, we'll want to become the leaders there. That's one approach. The other part is, as I said, on the digital solutions. We'll want to be a platform which enables different providers, different partners to come with us, work with us, whether it's on the fintech side, whether it's on the content side, or other areas, education side, to be able to use our platform, to be able to reach millions of Indonesians to make their lives better. So that will be the other area. And the third is on the enterprise side. I think enterprise solutions, we can really harness the new technologies, for example, AI, cybersecurity. Those are areas which we can sharply differentiate from the rest of the market.
Okay. So with those advantages that you've mentioned, to strengthen your competitive edge, are there any plans, synergies, or strategic partnerships to strengthen XLSmart's digital ecosystem?
Yes, we have. And I think we are humble enough to realize that we cannot do everything. We'll have to have partners. given the vastness of the opportunities in front of us, we can't just play this game alone. So we'll need partners in this journey. We have very strong partners on the network side. We are working very closely with Huawei, ZTE. They are very important partners for us. We leverage their scale. We leverage their global expertise to be able to do better things for the customers. That's one. Similarly, on the fintech side, we partnered with several local banks. We are also thinking about partnering with Boost, which is Axiata's fintech company, which also has a bank in Malaysia, learning from them, using their tools, their services to come on board. Similarly, on the content side, we have a large number of partnerships, and we'll continue to be open to other partners also who want to come with us to be able to serve the customers better. So, as I said, we can't do it alone. We'll work with partners, and partnerships in the true sense, not a vendor-client relationship, but partners where we work together to solve the real-life problems of our customers.
So synergies and also partnership is also the key of this transformation.
Absolutely.
Mr. Rajeev, how is the company mitigating the risk of this transformation, both from an operational standpoint and in terms of market perception?
You spoke about operational and market.
Yeah.
In fact, there is one more big risk for any merger. Research indicates that most of the mergers or transformations fail because of one issue, which is culture. That the large number of people who come together in this transformation journey, they are not aligned to the vision of the company, purpose of the company. And in our case, the two companies come from very different cultures. One is very entrepreneurial, the Sinarmas side. One is more professionally managed company. Very different cultures, very different outlook. How do we ensure that people from both sides come together and create a culture which is taking advantage of the legacy of both companies, but which we create, which is unique, which is suitable for the new company? So we invested significant amount of time in the first few weeks working on culture. Whether it's the purpose, it's the vision, it's a way of work. What we have come out with a key way of work is what we call I care. I is integrity. C is customer at heart. A is act like owners. R is rise like one. E is enjoy every step. So I think those are things which everybody in the company can talk about. We have 3,000 employees. All 3,000 employees know about this culture, this value, this behavior. So I think that's a good starting point. The other part is also we did not want to repeat the mistakes which other mergers would have happened. We went to Thailand, we learned from the merger which happened there, spent a couple of days there, understanding from them what did they do right, where did they go wrong, what's the learning for us. We went to Malaysia, where one of Axiata's sister company also merged with Telenor's operating company there, learned from there. So I think the idea was not to repeat the mistakes, learn from whatever has already happened. So in that sense, we are trying to avoid the risk. And so far, it's been 2 months and 5 days since the merger happened. I think things are going right. Apparently, we've not made any major mistakes so far. Hopefully, this trend continues in future. On the market side, you're right. If we have a merger of this scale, the risk is of taking our eyes off the business as usual. We know there are 3 brands which we have millions of customers existing. To ensure that we continue to serve those customers better, that entire merger things which you are doing doesn't have any negative impact on our ability to serve these customers. So in that sense, we've separated the transformation team. We call it a transformation office. It's a set of people who are just working on that, and rest of the organization is focusing on business as usual, so that we are able to do justice to both the streams. So that's the way we are ensuring that in the market we do not lose our focus.
Okay, so within this couple months under your leadership, how are you ensuring internal alignment and also stakeholder confidence during this transition?
Yeah, I think the key there is communication as much as possible. Sometimes it feels frustrating, but the idea is to repeat. Tell a story, repeat, tell the story, repeat, and do it time and again to all stakeholders, whether it's my internal 3,400 employees, whether it's my 2 shareholders, whether It's public at large, my millions of customers. And one of the reasons coming here and speaking to you is delivering this message to our customers that we are here to serve them. We are pretty excited about the future. And also to thank them for the support, the confidence they've had in the company, and seeking their support for future.
And let's now focus on the technology side. What role do you think will technology such as artificial intelligence, cloud computing, and big data play in XLSmart's transformation?
Yeah, I think a very relevant question. AI is the buzzword. I personally believe several people speak about AI more as a branding tool rather than really changing the way we work. And I believe in XLSmart, that's not the way we will go. We will use AI to solve real problems, both internally and externally. And I can give you a couple of examples there. For example, we are using AI in one critical area, which is on network. You know, we have 60,000 towers, 60,000 plus towers across different cities in the country. They generate millions of interactions every minute. How are we able to harness that information to be able to optimize our network automatically? Before AI, you could not do that. It was very manual effort. So currently, significant portion of our network is now managed in an autonomous manner using the power of AI. So that's one part of it. The other part is using AI to simplify internal tools, internal processes. So all 3,000 plus employees are encouraged to use these tools. We are trying to educate them. It's not only about AI being used by some people. AI has to be used by everyone. And you know, employees today fear that if I do not use AI, or AI will be replacing my job. And my message to them, it's not AI will replace your job. Your job may be replaced by somebody who knows how to use AI better. So it's our job. That's the key. So therefore, all of us, all employees need to know how to use AI better. So that's on the AI side. Same thing on the you spoke about cloud. Yeah, it's making us very efficient. And I think harnessing that power of more efficiency to be able to serve customers better, freeing up resources from traditional computing storage to better things. I think that's what we are using. Underlying is it's more practical use rather than just a bit of fluff around this. So I think that's the way we are thinking about this.
Okay. So, Mr. Rajeev, what is the key message you want to convey to investors regarding the future of XLSmart and its long-term growth prospects? Or what would you want investors to remember most after this discussion?
I think the first is we are here for the long term. We are committed to Indonesia. We believe in Indonesia's growth story. We believe in Indonesia's telecom growth story. We believe that we have a role to play. We'll play a very responsible role as a third operator here. And we believe that the actions we can take or we will take in future will accelerate adoption of digital solutions, which will accelerate transformation of Indonesia's economy to a digital economy. And in the process, using the advantage of this merger, we'll be able to generate much better synergy, much better profitability, at the same time deliver long-term growth. The team is committed. We have a very strong set of leadership, my fellow BODs. We have a very strong 3,400 employees. We are also investing significantly in human capital because I strongly believe it's not about technology, it's not about strategy which differentiate one company or the other. It's really the quality of people you have. And that's where we are significantly investing. And to the investors, obviously we can't give a forward-looking guidance at this stage, but I am confident along with the team that we'll be able to generate significant returns for all our investors.
I might say it as the company pivots to a digital-first strategy. So XLSmart, it's more than just a new name, but it's a new phase that represents a shift in mindset, business model, and so growth ambition. Thank you so much for your time, Mr. Rajeev Sethi, CEO XLSmart. Have a great day.
Thank you so much, Asa.
Pemirsa, demikianlah perbincangan kami dalam Economic Update. Saya Andi Shalini, CNBC Indonesia, Beyond Business. Thank you, Rajeev.
Thank you.